Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back again to Cosmic Culture, the channel where we talk about all major movie and television news. It's Chris, and today we're covering Jurassic World Dominion, the third installment of the trilogy for Jurassic World, and the movie that is bringing together Jurassic Park and Jurassic World characters as the dinosaurs have left Isla Nublar and are headed to all parts of the world. This is a very exciting film, as the director has told us it is not the conclusion of the trilogy, however the beginning of a new era, hinting and teasing that the future will have more Jurassic World and Jurassic Park themed movies, trilogies, shorts, and a lot more for our entertainment, as a lot of the world, including older Jurassic Park fans, have fallen in love with this new phase of the franchise. Today's news covers a quote that comes from the director after filming has wrapped for Jurassic World Dominion, where he highlights how COVID-19 and the restrictions therein actually made the film better. Now, this is something that a lot of different sets, both for TV and movies, had to deal with, as they had to suspend, postpone, and in some cases cancel filming altogether. It's very hard to get together in big crowds, and all of the actors were restrained to staying together in one location, as to prevent any of them from catching the disease and then spreading it to the rest of the cast and crew. And once they all were tested and quarantined for 2 weeks, flew out to their destination and quarantined yet again, they finally all got together to film the movie. And the director has very specific feelings of how this process helped the movie become better. Real quick, if you love to stay up to date on all of this news as much as we do, be sure to subscribe and turn on that notification bell so you don't miss any crazy movie and television news. So now that Jurassic World Dominion has wrapped filming, it's easy to ask the director what he thought of the entire process, and with the added bonus, what was his perspective on doing it in the COVID world. Filming movies, like we have already discussed, has changed a lot for people dealing with these COVID protocols. And this is what director Colin Trevorrow had to say. I think that close proximity to each other has made this movie better. Everything we were going through emotionally, we would share. We would rehearse on Sundays, we crafted the characters, which made the emotion of the film richer. I think the movie will be stronger for it. I've never been as immersed in a filmmaking process. Because of the protocols, the actors didn't go far from set, the distance was stripped away. There were things that happened on this movie that I'd hope to be able to continue on future productions. So, in usual processes for filming and making movies like this, the actors fly to the country where they're filming, to the city where they're filming, and they go about their routine and their schedule. But in their free time, they are able to do whatever it is they'd like. So if they fly out to Australia to film a movie, they're capable of going and enjoying the area where they are currently filming. However, due to these protocols and the quarantining and the staying together and getting tested frequently, they weren't able to leave the set, which made them a bit of a family, even more so than usual, because we see frequently that people in movies and TV shows get very, very close to each other, and there is an emotional process to becoming a character in a movie. So going through all of that together and not being able to leave for the weeks and weeks while you're filming definitely adds a little bit of a bonus. At least that's what director Colin Trevorrow has to say about the entire process for filming Jurassic World Dominion. Now, there are obviously some different changes and different things to the movie that may have had to go a little differently as far as filming and the scenes, like the big crowd groups that aren't necessarily as easily to get together, but there are a lot of movie magic tricks that they're going to be able to do to probably make most of those issues disappear. But Colin Trevorrow wants us to know that this movie is going to be special because of the emotions that were brought into it through the pandemic, and we're going to be able to see that reflected on screen. Much like every other movie that has come out or was planning on coming out this year, Jurassic World Dominion also suffered a bit of a delay, but is now expected to come out June 10th, 2022. And when it finally does make its way to the big screen, hopefully we will all be able to come together and feel the emotion from filming during this COVID-19 pandemic on that same big screen. Colin Trevorrow says he's learned a lot from this experience and plans on bringing it to future projects. I, for one, am very excited to see Jurassic World Dominion come out and how it's going to affect the future of the Jurassic Park franchise as a whole, with the returning of many famous Jurassic Park actors and a little bit of rumors of love that we've always been waiting for making its way to the screen. Now we have all the more reason to get excited for the release of this movie and for whatever the future of the new era will hold. Let me know what you guys think about this news in the comments down below. What do you think the changes are that happened from the COVID production, and how do you think it's going to affect the movie? As always, thank you to everybody who watched to the very end of the video. If you found it helpful, useful, or entertaining, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and turn on your notification bell so you don't miss any of the major movie and television news that we'll be covering right here on Cosmic Culture.